Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will start new chapter number 7, control and coordination. Dear student, we learn that whenever any activities are going on in our daily life, then our brain control everything. Okay, like whenever we are reading, then automatically our eyes are control our hand together, or we are coming in particular posture. When we play cricket, at that time we totally focus in the batting, bowling and fielding. Same way in many activity, like when we cook the food, at that time also we have the same thing out there. So that control and coordination is done by our brain. Okay, so we will learn about the control and coordination. First we will learn about the stimuli. Dear student, whenever there is a change occur in environment, at that time the organism respond it and react it, that is called the stimuli. Suppose sunflower are there, at that in the early in the morning when sun is in the east direction, so sunflower direction is also in the east direction. But as the day pass, okay, sun is going to east to west direction, at that time the sunflower direction is also changed. Okay, so like that we can give so many example, like plant roots are also there, they are going towards the water. Okay, or whenever the small plants are there, they are grow towards the sunlight. So these all are the example of stimuli. Okay, so we will learn about the stimuli, then after we will learn about the nervous system. Stimuli, the change in the environment to which the organism respond and react are called the stimuli. Main word is what here, dear student? Respond and react. Organism respond and react the change in the environment, that is called the stimuli. Okay, for example, light. We know that whenever we are not able to see in the night, okay, and suddenly we switch on the light, at that time we can see the road and then we can go. So we can see that it is one type of stimuli. Same way we talk about the sunflower also, we talk about some plant also, they are moving towards the sunlight. Okay, so light, we can say that it is also one part of the stimuli. Heat. So when by mistake we touch those things which are having more temperature, then automatically we take away our hand. Okay, we know that where the temperature is high in desert area, the plant show the different type of stimuli. Okay, cold. When different seasons are there, like when our winter season, at that time our skin senses the temperature is lower down, at that time we wear the sweater. Why we wear the sweater? Something is detect. Okay, so cold is also example of, we can say that it is a part of the stimuli. Sound. Dear student, many time what happen, we like to hear the good type of music, but suppose some noises come out. Okay, at that time also our brain interpret that this is the good type of sound or bad type of sound. So we can say that it is also one type of change in environment and our body respond and react. Okay, smell. When our mother is cooking food from the long distance also we can understand. Okay, so our body respond it, react it according to the situation. But same way, if any dead bodies are there of animal, then there is a bad smell come. At that time our response and reactions are different, but this is also the part of the stimuli. Touch. There is a one plant is that touch me not, or mimasa. When we touch it, then automatically it's curl. Okay, or same way there is a different type of touches are there. If any friend touch you, then you can understand, but if any person whom you dislike it, when they touch, then also you can judge the touch. So touch is also, we can say that it is a part of the stimuli. Okay, both plants and animal respond to stimuli in the different manner. Plant and animal, they both are responding in the stimuli in different way. Like when plant grow, then they are going against the gravitational force towards the light. Roots are moving towards the water. Same way animals are also responding in a different way. Okay, so whenever we are walking, we try to walk in those areas where light is there. Okay, or we want to walk on such a type of place where the temperature is lower down, heat is not there. Okay, so every animal and plant, they responding the stimuli by their own way. Coordination in the animal. So in the animal, two system are there. One is called the nervous system and other system is called the endocrine system. Nervous system, in that we can say that brain, spinal cord, they according by that way the animal get the message for the stimuli, and after that brain interpret and respond it and the react it. Same way we have another system that is called endocrine system. It is also called the chemical messenger system, in that different hormones are secreted from the different type of gland, and like that also the organism responded. Okay, it is brought about with the help of two main system, nervous system and endocrine system. Nervous system, the nervous system comprise neurons, nerves and nervous organ. So nervous system is comprised of neurons, it is a very small, means it is a cell. Okay, nerves and nervous organ which control, link and coordinate the activity of different organ of the body. Suddenly you find that someone is going to beat you, then your brain send the message, then your hand is come in the action, your leg is come in the action, and you come in the running. Okay, so these motion are there, that is what coordination of different organ and the brain. Okay, as well as nervous cell. Okay, or we can say that neurons, all are working together, coordinately they work together. Okay, vertebrate system consists of two parts, so we are included in the vertebrate, so they are in the two part. Human nervous system is classified into two part. One is central nervous system, that is called CNS, and other is a peripheral nervous system, that is called PNS. So we have two main classification are there, central nervous system CNS and the peripheral nervous system, that is called PNS. Central nervous system is divided into two part, one is brain and other is spinal cord. Okay, central nervous system is the two part are the brain and other is what, spinal cord. Whereas peripheral nervous system is divided into two part, one is autonomic nervous system, that is called ANS, and somatic nervous system, that is called the SNS. Dear student, here the somatic nervous system is responsible for the voluntary action. Now you know that what is called voluntary action. When we are doing any work purposely, like I am giving lecture, I want to mention something, then all actions are included in the voluntary action. I want to run, I want to sleep. But involuntary action, in that what are the actions are there that we are not governing, automatically take place, like kidney is filtering the blood, heart is pumping the blood. Okay, the oxygen and carbon dioxide is exchanged in the alveoli lungs. Okay, so those actions which are not in our control, then also it take place, that is called the involuntary action. So autonomic nervous system ANS, in that involuntary actions are included. It is divided into two parts, sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Okay, here dear student, we are going to learn about the central nervous system CNS, include the brain and spinal cord. CNS is in that what we can include brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system PNS include the cranial and the spinal nerve. So cranial, and in the spinal nerves, in the we can say that spinal cord, from that some nerves are coming. Okay, that nerves connect the different part of the organ as well as it connect the spinal cord. Cranial nerve, there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there. Okay, so there are 12 pairs of cranial nerve are there. Okay, arising from the brain and reaching the sense organs and muscles in the head region. So 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there, they are arising from the brain and reaching the sense organ and muscles in the head region. Okay, second we have the spinal nerve, there are 31 pairs are there. How many are there? 31 pairs are there. 31 pairs of the spinal nerve arising from the spinal cord and reaching the sense organs and muscles below the head region. So below the head or region, whatever organs are there, okay, the spinal nerves are connected. Okay, and they are arising from the spinal cord. Sensory receptor, dear student, we can smell it, we can smell something, or we can say that we can taste something, we can hear something, we can see something. So in our body 5 sensors are there. Okay, so we can say that 5 receptors are there. By that way we can give the response and we can react. If we are sending any person, he is blind, and we are sending we send him any place, then he cannot judge anything because he cannot see it. Okay, same way those who have some problems are that they cannot respond or react properly because that type of receptors are not working in their body. Sensor receptor. Animal has specialized structure called the sense organ. Okay, so we have special type of organs are there, they are called sense organ. Like eye is only function is to get the image, okay, and to see the object, but I cannot taste it, or I cannot hear it, or it cannot smell it. It is a specific function, it has a specific function. To receive the external stimuli, so they have the only function to receive the stimuli. So ear has only one function, to hear the sound. Okay, after that it to respond, an organism respond and react that it is a good type of noise, bad type of noise, or which type of sound are there. A receptor is normally sensitive for one stimulus. So a receptor is normally sensitive for the one stimulus. Means what will happen? Suppose tongue can taste the food only, or tongue can taste different matter only, but it cannot hear it. Okay, or it cannot see it. So all the organs are there, they have a different function, specific function are there. Okay, there are 5 receptors, sense organ for receiving external stimuli. These are, so there are 5 receptors are there: to see the object, to know the temperature, okay, or to check the smell. Photoreceptor, name indicate photo means related with the photon, light. Packet of energy is called the light is made up of small type of packet, that is called the photon, and from that the word come photoreceptor. We know that in our body eyes can see the different object, so photoreceptors are present in the eye. Detect the light and form the image, they occur inside the eyes. So its main function is to get the image, and after that the eye send the message to the brain, and within a minute or within a second the brain interpret it and our body respond it. Okay, gastroreceptor, detect the taste located in the taste bud on the tongue and other parts of buccal cavity. So it is present on the tongue. Okay, taste buds are there, they are present, so we can taste something. Okay, it is good or bad, bitter or tasty, that we can taste it. So it is present on the buds, on tongue and other parts in the buccal cavity. Thermoreceptor, thermo word is related with the heat energy. Okay, cold or hot, okay, increase the temperature, decrease the temperature, that type of receptors are present. They are called the thermoreceptor, and generally they are in the skin. Detect the heat, cold located in the skin. So whenever we are going outside, or whenever we are in the room, or we are feeling suffocation, or we feel the hot, we feel the cold, that is because of what? Thermoreceptors are there. Okay, so when we feel that now there is a cold, then we used to wear the sweater, and when we feel that now it is so much temperature is high, then what happen? We run the AC or we switch on the fan. So it is due to what? Thermoreceptor. Olfactory receptor, detect the smell located in the olfactory epithelium in the nasal cavity. So in the nasal cavity the olfactory receptors are there, it can detect the smell means it is a good or bad, what your mother is cooking you can sense it. Okay, so that is because of what? Olfactory receptor detect the smell located in the olfactory epithelium in the nasal cavity. Dear student, epithelial tissue are mostly used to protect the organ. So nasal cavity, in that outer layer is made up of epithelium tissue. Phonoreceptor. Dear student, phono word is related with the sound. Okay, so phonoreceptor detect the sound. Detect sound located in the inner ear, so it is present in the inner ear. Okay, so this is all about the today's session. Thank you so much.